Hi, welcome back to Wondersnatch'd. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining me today to play with makeup. I hope everyone is keeping sane during these quarantine times. The Rona is hitting the world hard and we're here to just give a little bit of light relief. Today we'll be doing a solid gold, dripping in gold look. Yes, metallics. So watch me go from this to this. Solid gold, dripping in gold. If you want to see how I got into this beautiful Hollywood golden statue fantasy, stay tuned. Alright, I've quickly done my eyebrows and got my face tapes on. Today I'm also doing my sideburns because I haven't had a haircut in ages also, so I need to glue this part down because my hair today is going to go over this way. Okay, so I need to get rid of that. We're going to be starting with eyes first today, so I'm just going to start with my eyes and then do the rest of my face because I'm going to mix in some gold paints and everything to give me that dripping gold look. So I'm just going to powder my brows and start my eyes. Press in the powder really good so it's nice and flat. Fill in every single crevice between those hairs. Sweep the excess away. Next, I'm just going to cover that up with some KRYOLAN paint stick. Just pack that in. And then using V21, the darker shade, I'm just going to map out my brows. Going a bit lower today. Just go back in with some 2W to clean that up. After we map that out, I'm going to use some of LOUISE blank canvas to prime my eyes. Then I'm using my palette again, just putting some in the corner of this palette and putting it on with a brush today. Okay, and just blend that out a little bit. Beige Zorro. Before I start drawing on my eyes, I'm going to put on my face tapes and see, this is how much lift I get from face tapes in the eyebrow. So they stay on throughout. It's a little bit sweaty. Today, I'm using my kimchi palette. I'm using the shade Chocolate to map out my eye shape. I'm just going to follow the lower eyelid out. It's going to be a bit more of a dramatic Arabian looking eye, I guess. Okay, heading towards the tail and into the crease. Picking up that line. Basically also just packing on the shadows. And using a small blending brush with the color Toast, I'm going to blend out the edges. Just pack it on. And bring that down towards the base of the nose. Deepen the crease a little bit with the chocolate. And blend that out. And with the larger blending brush, I'm going to use a mixture of Toast and Rust just to darken up this inner corner. And blend this up towards the brow. Using the shade Natural, I'm just going to blend out the top using the same brush. Because all these are lighter shades. And this helps to set some of the creams also. To give the gold a little bit of a pop, I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette, the yellow shade here called No Joke, to blend out those edges even more. Using an even smaller little brush, going back to Chocolate to deepen up the outer wing. Bring that into the crease and also the inner corner. Just to make sure I have that very, very elongated eye shape. go back in with the other brush to just blend it out. And using the P. Louise blank canvas again, I'm going in to cut my crease. This time I'm keeping it right over the lid. And this blank canvas is really thick and opaque. It's a really good cut crease. Using the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to use a yellow to set the base and go over that with some gold shimmer to make it really, really pop. Fix Plus. And using the 24 carats in the Kimchi palette, I'm just going to go over that. And using the browns again to blend that in to the gold. Now going along the under eye with the same chocolate and wrapping it all the way around. And I'm going to line my lower waterline with my Marc Jacobs gold liner. It's called All That Glitters. And bring that into the inner corner. And the Marc Jacobs Blacqueur on the upper waterline. And using my NYX Super Skinny liner, I'm just gonna draw my wing. And I'm gonna draw my wing with my NYX black eyeliner. And set that with black. Okay, and now going into the rest of my face, I'm going to use a little bit of a darker foundation today to give me a little bit of a more bronzy look. And I'm going to go in with this LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation in Soft Honey. It's a bit old, so it's separated a bit, so let's just see how this looks. I'm going to prime the rest of my face using this iconic London Illuminator to give my face a little bit of more of a glow. And using some Tarte Shape Tape to conceal and highlight. I'll redo the under eye in a bit. And I'm using straight onto my blender with the white. It intensifies the highlight a little bit. And now to contour. I'm not going to contour the top very much today because I'm going in with some gold layer. Now, I'm going to contour here a little bit. Today, instead of using a white powder, I'm going to use some Laura Mercier to set the under eyes and the highlight. And I'm going to be fancy and use a brush for that too today. Okay, sorry, my camera's cutting out because it's overheating, but I've done my under eyes and I'm using a bit of super white just for the highlight bits, the side of the noses and under the cheekbone, and I'm going to use my COTY AIRSPUN to set the rest of the face. 5 minutes. Now I'm going to knock off some of that bake with my LA Girl powder again. This gives more color to the face. I want today's face to be not as ghostly white as my other two looks because I want it to be very, very gold and rich. Okay, MAC Studio Fix N45, deepen up the contour. And contouring the nose, marry that into the socket. And going into my angled brush and also the chocolate shade and a little bit of black, I'm gonna draw in my eyebrow. and blend that into the base of the nose with a little bit of toast. And using my KRYOLAN paint stick, I'm just going to clean it up. And of course, setting that with Sugar Pill Taco. And blending that back with the yellow from the Jaclyn Hill palette. Okay, I'm just touching up my under eye again, and this time I'm also using my black eyeliner to extend the inner corner a little bit to make my eyes look even bigger. Also using the Jaclyn Hill yellow, no joke, so bring that in. And now for some fun. I'm using the Makeup Forever Flash palette, this gold shade here. I've never used it before. So I'm just going to scoop some out and put it right onto my little palette here. And I'm going to use it to highlight some parts of my face. So my forehead, so the blends in my hair, my ear, my neck, and probably my shoulder blades as well. I'm going to try to paint it on with a brush. Painting the whole forehead gold. Inspired by Chad Michaels. And then the collarbones. And also gonna contour my boobies, make them gold globes here too. So this is what we call a champagne glass. I'm just going to highlight the middle first. And then using my V21, so I'm going to use my fingers. Just going to draw. I learned this trick from Brita Filter's latest makeup tutorial. Using the hands is so much easier. And using the white again, just to highlight that a bit, blend that into the contour. I'm going to use my Juvia's Place loose highlighter, and this is a very nice gold color just to set this. So there's a gold sheen too. I'm just going to remove the foundation from the lips. I think this has been making my lips look a bit dry. And I'm going in with GERARD Cosmetics Mudslide to line the lips. Today we're going in for a nude lip with a gold drip. Fill that in with Jeffree Star and Mannequin. Now contouring the lips with just a little bit of 2W in the middle. I'm just going to contour my lips with some eyeshadow now. And using this KRYOLAN liner in gold, just going to line top of the lip. Just to make it look like it's dripping down. Okay, and now I'm going to put some lashes on and maybe a little bit more highlight, and I'll be back with a final look. I've got my wig on, my lashes on. I used some blush, the Clown Blush, this yellow blush, to marry it into my highlight, which is also the Juvia's Place loose highlighter, and I'm ready for my photo shoot. I also made some jewelry from hot glue and gold paint to give this dripping effect. So follow me, see the photos on Instagram at Wondersnatch, and stay safe, stay sane, and stay snatched. I'll see you next time. Bye. Gold. Dripping in gold. Oscar statuette. Molten gold beauty. Bye.